Hi folks, this is Elgin Subway Surfer Bowling, your creative caricature marketing consultant, and I want to continue on a subject that I covered in my last video, and it was about self-esteem. If you recall the last video, I was drawing a very, objectively speaking, beautiful young lady, who sat down at my table and asked me the question, well, made the, I guess, request of make me more beautiful than I actually am. And I was shocked by the request because, objectively speaking, by anyone who could observe her, she was already a very beautiful girl. In fact, she had that kind of beauty that other girls would look at her, I would imagine, and be envious of her. Yet she couldn't get past whatever mental or emotional barrier she had to see that she was objectively beautiful. So what I did was I showed her on paper exactly what she looked like. And she was overjoyed, and I saw that it instantly raised her self-esteem. And the moral of that story was, as artists, we don't always have to go for the jugular vein. We have the power to raise people's self-esteem and show them who they really and truly are. And as artists who do caricature, we should always be looking for the opportunity to do that. Because if we do the other thing, going for the jugular, we're really being selfish and just pleasing ourselves. But if we give a gift to another person and raise their self-esteem, we're giving them so much more and using our powers for good. At another party, there was a young man, who, for all intents and purposes, again, objectively was, pretty handsome, pretty good looking guy. And yet I saw that for some reason he just had this vibe that he wasn't really enjoying the party for whatever reason. I don't know if he had self-esteem issues or what, or if it was just something that he was going through then. But I said to myself, as I often do, what can I impart to this person in this brief encounter to make them feel better about themselves and to raise their self-esteem? And so I felt led to write on the back of this caricature, life gets better from this moment on. And I realized that oftentimes preteens and teenagers are dealing with a lot of issues. They're dealing with self-esteem issues mostly. They're dealing with peer pressure. Maybe they want to get into a certain group and they're not being respected or let in, or maybe they're just bummed out, about their home life or career choices or any number of things when they're in that transitional age. So I just wanted to give him a word of encouragement to tell him that life really does get better from this moment on. And you'll be surprised that when you give someone a word of encouragement, a word that's heartfelt, it could be exactly the thing that they need. And we should always be looking for opportunities to do that. So that's my tip for today. If you're a visual artist, you don't need to always go for the jugular. There's going to be lots of opportunity to do that and people who are going to welcome that you do that, but always be on the lookout for raising people's self-esteem. As a result, you'll be a better artist for it, and most of all, a better person for it, because you'll truly be giving someone a gift and not just drawing a picture. Anyone can do that. This is Elgin Subway Surfer Bowling, your creative caricature marketing consultant.